Hey everybody, this is Cooking Coach Joel Chapman with some more recipes for you guys to try out. Tonight I'm going to show you two different variations on pesto. I'm going to make a walnut pesto, which is awesome on everything, and I'm going to make a spinach basil pea stew, which is kind of the French version but doesn't have any nuts in it, so if you don't want any nuts. So right now I'm actually dry roasting some walnuts for my walnut pesto because it's going to bring out the flavor and have more nuttiness in it. So we're just making sure that everything is great there. See this, guys? Really nice. Smells good? Yes, yes, very nice. Okay. So we'll let that go. Smell it a little bit. And then we'll come back and we'll make the rest of it. All right. Hi everyone, we're back with Cooking Coach Joel Chapman here making walnut pesto and a spinach basil pea stew. So earlier you saw me toasting the walnuts. I just did a dry roast over a pan, kind of watched them, don't want to let them burn. And now they're nice and roasted and toasty. There's a little bit of a caramelization on there, the natural sugars in there, so it's nice. So it's going to be 1 cup of toasted walnuts. And then we're going to do 2 bunches of basil, very nice. For our pesto, our olive oil, and our garlic. All right. And for the pea stew, it's mostly actually Italian parsley, some baby spinach, and then olive oil, salt, pepper, and garlic. So we're going to start with the walnut pesto first, and here we go. All right. So the trusted Cuisinart here, which we'll be making our sauce. All right. So we're going to start with garlic again, like always. This is a great thing to do for your sauces. So we've got our raw garlic here. Cut that up and give this guy a little twist. And see, the garlic just comes right off. Very nice. Okay, great. I'm going to cut this into half because it's kind of a big piece, and have that go in the rubber cube here. All right. All right, garlic is nice and fragrant. We're going to add our walnuts, give this a couple pulses here. It's a little loud. Great, so you can see the walnuts here are really nicely finely ground. You can see that, very nice. I'm going to add our basil. So the thing about basil, the leaves look really nice, but also most of the flavor is actually in the stems. So we are going to just take off a little bit of the nasty bits on the end of the stems, give it a rough chop, and then we'll put it in there. We're going to add our olive oil, and we'll be almost done. So there's little nasty bits there. Put those guys off into my trash can. All right, 1 and 2. Inside you go. And we're going to add a fair amount of olive oil. I'm saying about like a cup and a half, to really get it going. All right. Smells like it's really good here. I'm going to add a little bit more basil because I think it needs it. A little tear here. All right, so now I have a really nice loose basil. The thing about these recipes I'm giving you, they're really kind of a base, and they're a skeleton for you to change as you like. If you want more garlic, please add more garlic. If you want less walnuts, take them out. Salt and pepper, it's really up to you. It's all up to your taste. So kind of use this as a basis for experimentation and see what you like here. So this is a nice, really loose pesto. Kind of see on the side here, kind of up and down. So this will be good pretty much over everything, which I'm pretty excited. Great to toss roasted root vegetables in there, and then and then eat them there, or put them before on like carrots, or when you're sauteing some vegetables, you put a couple tablespoons of that in there, just mix it about. It'll add a really great flavor, make your house smell very nice and maybe Italian. So there it is. Okay, so this is the almond basil pesto. Excuse me, walnut basil pesto. There it is. Okay, cool. And we'll come back in a minute for the other recipe. Hey everybody, this is Cooking Coach Joel Chapman back with you making spinach basil pea stew. This is a really simple, great recipe that has 4 ingredients: garlic, spinach, basil, olive oil. And it's got salt and pepper, but we don't really count those, okay? So, as always, we start with our garlic here. So, we'll take the root end off. I've got 2 smallish cloves of garlic here that I'm starting with. Nice little twist coming off here. All right, cut these guys in half. Get back the trusty Cuisinart. And here we go. Now from there, we're going to add a whole bunch of basil, our spinach, all of our spinach, all of our basil. I'm going to take that little nasty bit off the end here, put that in here, and a half cup of olive oil, just to get it going, and then we can add more later if we need to. See, it's kind of breaking down a little bit here. We'll see how that looks in a second. All right, what we got right now is a really nice pesto-y looking sauce here. So I'm actually, I want this a little bit more loose, so I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil, maybe another like 1/4 cup, and then I'm going to season it with salt and pepper. A bit more here. And again, I'm using freshly ground pepper and actually freshly ground salt, but you can use kosher salt or sea salt. Avoid just the regular table salt because it's really nasty stuff. There we go, last little pulse. All right, let's give this a little taste because it's always good to do so. Whew, it's a lot of garlic. I might maybe add just 1 clove next time, but still great flavor. I'm going to add a little more salt because I think it needs it. And again, this is what you should be doing in your kitchen, always tasting and testing and adjusting your seasonings. And everyone's palates are different, so you might require more salt than other people, or more pepper. All right. All right, so I think we're about done here. It's really nice. Nice and green. This is great over cauliflower. If you want to roast that up or saute that up, it's really nice on that. Any vegetable, you can put this on fish over the top. That'll taste good too. And yeah, there we go. You can always add more. Great garlic. You can always add more basil if you like, or less spinach. Really, it's up to you.